Shure recently sent me their latest wireless mic, which is a stereo microphone. They're also sponsoring this video. And the mic that they sent me is part of the MoveMic series of microphones. But what sets this mic apart from the other wireless microphones, and from anything that I've ever really seen, to be honest, is its unique design and one of its main features. So in this video, I'm going to go over the features and also test how the sound quality is in various environments, because its main unique feature is what actually allows you to capture audio in 4 different ways, which in turn just accommodates so many filming scenarios. So before I get onto those features and the real world audio tests, when you open the box, you get a slim pouch with all the bits in it. You'll see the receiver, the mic itself with a foam windshield on it. You'll see cables for different connections so that you can use it with various devices like your camera, your phone, your laptop or desktop computer. And there are also 2 types of mounts included. So with the 2 mounts that you get, you can use the mic mounted directly on your camera, or you can mount it onto your phone cage if you film with your mobile phone, or you can mount it on a boom pole or a stand. So even though it has those 2 mounts, I am obviously holding it, and I wasn't going to put it on my monopod here. You can see I've got one of the mounts there, but it was just in the way and I don't have my other stand to set it up on. So I just thought I'd hold it, but you could, if you were, for example, sitting at your desk, you could have it on a little tripod or something, or a little stand, and kind of use it like a podcast mic as well, which is another use case for it. So in terms of setting up the mic, it's pretty straightforward. As soon as you turn on the receiver and the mic, they pair automatically, so there's no fiddling around and having to do it each time. Also, the mic has onboard digital signal processing, which basically means that you can do a lot of the processing that you'd normally do in the edit at source. Obviously, the only trouble with doing that is that it's then baked into the audio file, so you can't adjust it. But if you are running and gunning and you just want to be really quick and you want to minimize your editing time, then you have that option to adjust the gain, compression, the EQ, high pass filter, the left and right channel swap, and also the noise reduction settings. Also, I guess if you were filming in the same place all the time, so if you have a studio, for example, or for me, if I was filming in this room and using this mic all the time, I could fine tune it so that I knew exactly what settings to have the mic on so that it would sound good without me having to do any post-processing in the edit. So there is that. And by the way, I am using this audio straight from the mic. I'm not adjusting it, just so that you can hear how it sounds without any processing done to the audio. So one of the things that I did forget to mention about the mic is that it doesn't come with a charging case, but you do get up to 8 hours of battery life, so that should do you for a full day's worth of filming. The other thing is, if you just want to get filming straight away and you don't necessarily want to adjust any of the settings on the mic yourself, then there are 5 customizable presets. So you can choose whatever's best for your current shooting situation and then customize it if you feel like you need to. You can also make these adjustments if you use the Shure Motive app on your phone, as you can connect the mic via Bluetooth, and then in the app you'll see all the settings where you can change the gain, preset modes, compressor, high pass filter, and one other setting that I think is its strongest feature. So remember how I said that the MoveMic 88 Plus has one feature in particular which is actually quite unique? It basically comes down to the polar patterns. This feature is awesome because you can select one of 4 polar patterns to suit whatever audio you're trying to capture. So the first one, you've got stereo, which is adjustable from 60 degrees to 135 degrees. And this is recommended for music recordings, field recordings, that kind of thing, live events, live music events, that kind of thing. There's also a monocardioid polar pattern, which is recommended for vlogging, voiceovers, talking heads, anything where you're recording spoken word, pretty much like I'm doing now. So that's what I have it set to at the moment. Then you've got mono bidirectional, so this is generally recommended for if you're doing interviews, like 2-way interviews, because it's going to pick up the voices from the left and the right of the mic. And lastly, you've got raw mid-side, which is also recommended for music recordings, field recordings, live events, but it actually gives you a little bit more flexibility for editing in post. So since the beginning of this video and throughout this entire video, I am just using the Shure MoveMic 88 Plus, as you can see and as you've been able to see. So you've been able to hear what the audio sounds like indoors in this room, which is untreated, by the way. And from testing it previously, so I've played around with it a little bit in here, I know that the audio sounds good, and so now I actually want to go out, test it in a few environments that I generally like to film in when I'm out and about. And the main things that I actually want to find out is how clear the audio is in really busy environments. And I also want to know if the foam windshield is going to be enough to cut out any wind noise, whether with a light breeze or heavier winds. I was actually hoping it was going to be windier today. When I looked out of my window, the trees were moving a bit more, but there's not really... There's a light breeze that keeps coming every now and then, but it's not really that much. If I take this off, maybe you can hear it. So there's a little bit of a light breeze at the moment going past the mics. So hopefully this does make a bit of a difference. But yeah, this is what the audio sounds like anyway. Okay, so there's a little bit more of a breeze at the moment, so I took the foam windshield off so that you could just hear what that potentially sounds like. And then I'll put the windshield back on, and then this is again with the light breeze, the same light breeze. It's kind of gone down a little bit now though, so it's not that strong, but yeah, this is what the audio sounds like. The other thing that I wanted to try is the connection. So I did a shot in my car the other day for another video. I was using a different microphone, but I think that this is something that I will do more of. So, and I just want to test the wireless connection and see what the range is like and see if it works. I also really wish I had brought my polarizer, because you can't see me in the car because of the reflections. But yeah, hopefully you can still hear the audio, and hopefully I pressed record on the camera as well. I think I did. The doors are closed. Obviously I've got direct line of sight, but I am inside my car, so anyway, hopefully that does sound decent. So I'm just going to get back out again. My back's to the receiver as I get out of my car, and I'm just walking back round to the camera. And yeah, I'm hoping that sounded all right. So I just set the mic to the stereo polar pattern, and it's actually on top of my camera at the moment because I wanted to hear what the audio sounds like. It's in 135 degree stereo, and so there are cars going by, and so that you can hear what the audio sounds like. So yeah, it's not the most exciting location, but it is quite noisy as the traffic goes by. And have a listen to this. So it's pretty cool. The audio in stereo mode sounds great, and I've actually layered this audio, so I've recorded the voiceover on my phone, and you should still be able to hear the outdoor clip with the ambient sound in stereo in the background. It's also worth saying to just remember that stereo mode is really recommended just for music or field recordings. So if you're going to be talking to the camera, definitely choose monocardioid like I have for this voiceover, or adjust the stereo polar pattern to the narrowest, which is 60 degrees. So if you're interested in the Shure MoveMic 88 Plus, I've dropped a link in the description, and if you're curious to find out about a wireless mic that actually clips onto you, which is incredibly discreet, also by Shure, I recommend checking out this video next.